Today I'm going to show you a spin on a classic Southern American dessert. It's super easy and we're using some pretty amazing blueberries. We're going to make a blueberry cobbler. So usually it's a peach cobbler, classic dish. We use some tinned peaches, a little bit of a batter or a dough to go over the top, chuck in the oven, forget about it. I think it originated in the campfires of sort of like the wagons of America, where they'd literally be taking wagons across country, and for dessert they'd do a tin of peaches, a bit of biscuit dough over the top, and that would be their cobbler. I'm gonna make it a little bit fancy. We're gonna add a cool little herb as well, but I guess the first thing to do is make our batter. So I've got 1.25 cups of flour here, and I also got 1/2 cup of caster sugar. Then into that we need to add 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. It's going to give us a little puff in our batter, and then just a pinch of salt. And we just mix this together. Now we're going to add our wet ingredients. So we've got our milk. It's 3/4 cup, and I've got 1/3 cup of melted butter as well to go in there. Pretty simple batter recipe that'll work really well for our cobbler. Just mix it together till it's just combined. We don't want to over mix it. Just want to bring it together, and then we go in with our batter. We just want to chuck that into the base of our dish. Now there's 2 ways to do a cobbler. You can either put the batter over the top or underneath. I kind of like putting it underneath because it kind of rises up through the fruit that you put in the base and looks really quite cool. Gets some nice little stains from the berries. And all we do now is just spread our batter evenly across our dish. Like I said, it's got some baking powder in there, so it's going to puff up and make it nice and light and fluffy. Now it's pretty simple from here. I've just got some of these beautiful blueberries. So I've got 2 punnets of our blueberries here. I'm just going to pour them straight over the top of our batter. Nice layer like that. So what's going to happen when this bakes is the blueberries are heavier than the batter, so they're going to sort of sink down into it and blister and pop, and so they'll stain it, and the batter will sort of come through the little gaps in the blueberries, which will make it taste really nice. Just to help our blueberries go a little bit jammy, that nice sort of stickiness, we're just going to add a little bit of sugar over the top, a couple of tablespoons. And then just for something a bit different, I'm going to add some thyme. Thyme's obviously usually a herb that goes well with savoury food, but it also goes really well with sort of berries and sweet food, I find. So I'm just going to sprinkle a few sprigs of thyme over the top. If you didn't like thyme, just leave this out, but it adds just another little extra level of flavour. That's it done. That's all your work done. Now the oven's going to finish it off for us. So we go into a 180-degree oven for 35 to 40 minutes, just till, as I said, the berries have gone really jammy and some of the batter has puffed up through the berries and it's all nice and cooked. It'll puff up a lot and yeah, be nice and sort of bright red and jammy. So in the oven. All right, there you have it. Now I'm pretty excited. This cobbler is ready. You can see, like I mentioned, the blueberries go really jammy and sort of sink in to the batter, and the batter's puffed up. To finish off the cobbler, super simple, vanilla ice cream. Nothing better than just a few scoops, nice big bowls of vanilla ice cream just dotted over the top of our cobbler. Now just a quick tip at home, if you run your ice cream scoop in some hot water, it'll help you scoop nice round balls of ice cream. And then what I like is the ice cream's gonna sort of melt and fall through all the cracks in the blueberries and soak into that. I'm gonna make it nice and sweet and delicious. So that's my blueberry and thyme cobbler. Super simple dessert you can do midweek or you can do on the weekends to really wow someone, and absolutely yum. So give that a try at home and we'll enjoy it.